Welcome to Marketing Matters. I'm Peter Applebaum. Tonight's episode focuses on how digital marketing can transform your business. Overwhelmingly, online is where current and potential customers are and what they're using to make buying decisions. But digital can be very confusing. That's why we want to give you practical ideas and insights that will help you to better use digital marketing to help you to achieve your business objectives. On our marketing panel, we're going to speak to Michael Watkins from Yellow, Anthony Bedrosian from Service Heroes, and Dr. John Michaelopoulos from JM Dental. But first, our case study for this week. We're going to meet Elvis Sinisic, Director and Chief Instructor of martial arts business King's Academy. Elvis has actively used digital marketing to get where he is today. Let's find out more. Welcome. So here I was, working out, doing my martial arts on a regular basis down here at King's Academy in Moorebank, and I started chatting with the owner and the guide, Professor Elvis. So we thought we'd have a bit of a chat about what his experience is in business and what we can learn from it. Professor Elvis, welcome.
Welcome. Good to see you here.
Thank you. Now, I understand that you had quite a name in the martial arts area before you actually took over the business in mid-2016.
Oh, that is correct. I mean, it's a little bit tricky. I actually started the business back in 2002, pretty much at the same time as I was competing. So while building my own individual brand, as you would say, I was also building the business brand at the same time. So it was kind of a simultaneous journey.
Okay, and I know that digital marketing, certainly in the last couple of years since you've taken it on by yourself, has been critical. Is that correct?
Oh, that is correct. I mean, we started back in the day when it was all papers, it was books and magazines.
The dark ages, in other words.
Absolutely. Now it's all digital. You know, everyone has a phone. They can access everything online on their phone. So it's imperative to have, you know, top-notch digital marketing and to understand the different elements of it. And
so clearly you're a digital marketing believer.
Yes, that is correct.
The business would not have achieved the sort of metrics, because the metrics you told me about a bit earlier are quite astounding. When you took over the business in June 2016, there were 200 members, there are now 500, and you've also quadrupled the turnover. Can you tell us a bit more about how you achieved those amazing results?
Yeah, look, again, it's a long story. We had the original location, and that has always done well because, you know, we put a lot of time into it. This was our second location, started in Liverpool and moved to Moorebank, and it went for many years, but it never went anywhere. So once I took over, I had to start making changes because if I wanted to survive, I wasn't going to do it with what was coming out of the business at the time. So, you know, I made a lot of changes relating to the culture, the experience, the classes. But doing that, it's no good if people don't know about it. So that's where digital marketing was very important. I needed to get that message out, let people know what we were doing, how we'd grown, and what was available to them. And it was, you know, a combination of your website, your social media, your SEM, your SEO, paid advertising, but all coming together to get me to where I am today.
Right. Now, you also mentioned that when you first took over the business, you were spending around $5,000 a month on digital marketing. That's a pretty incredible amount of money. So there are going to be a lot of people watching this show who are going to say, that's an incredibly scary amount of money to spend on your business.
Look, yes it was, but no it wasn't. After taking $250,000 out of my home loan to invest in the business, $5,000 was a drop in the bucket. Naturally, I didn't have the money because I was basing it on my projected income, but you have to have a certain belief in what you're doing and what you're achieving. If you don't take risks, you're not going to achieve extraordinary results. So I took the risk, and as you can see, it's paid off.
So roughly, you're spending $5,000 on digital marketing, and around, approximately up and down, you're turning over around $60,000 a month with your businesses.
Yeah, that is correct. I mean, it varies, you know, from a slow month around 50 up to, you know, just shy of 100,000 a month. Obviously, my goal is to break the 100,000 a month. I'd like to make this $1 million business.
Yep. Well, you're not far off.
No. And again, if you don't have those goals, you can't achieve those results.
Okay, Elvis, time to get out of this suit and time for me to get into the suit I'm most comfortable with and talk about more specific marketing ideas and suggestions that you may have.
Sounds good.
So Elvis, what marketing platforms do you use?
A couple of different avenues. Predominantly we use online. So obviously we have word of mouth with member referrals. We do the odd newspaper or magazine as well.
That's a huge amount of work that you do from a marketing point of view. How do you actually test and measure what's the most effective?
Yeah, pretty much all our inquiries that come in, we like to try and record how they heard about us, where they found out about it. Some of them it's easy because as it comes into the email, you know, it states where it's come from. Phone calls, we have to do a little bit more of digging in, asking them questions. But yeah, I have a spreadsheet. So each person that comes in, what are they looking to do? Where have we heard from them? And any other pertinent information.
So given that you record, that's very smart. It's like that's data. It's all about gathering data. Given that you do record where they come from, back of the envelope calculations, what percentage of leads that turn into members come from various platforms?
I couldn't tell you off the top of my head, but again, in my spreadsheet, on the main one, I have a basic percentage. So from inquiry to a booked appointment to an intro member to a member, so I have all those stats. And then when I go into my page, I can actually have a look at it and break it down to, did it come from the website, did it come from a phone call, did it come from a member referral, and I can actually look at that and work out what's working for each particular month or period. And then we even break it down further where I have a monthly spreadsheet where I also look at the people who've just walked in and haven't booked an appointment as well. So we try and track that information too.
Apart from doing martial arts, what other tips would you give small businesses who are looking to succeed in marketing as you have? Number one
tip. As I said, be passionate about it. Take the time to go out and study, learn it, understand it.
So, key marketing lessons from Elvis's experience is to take calculated risks, be passionate about what you're doing, and of course, spread the word about your business. And the best and most cost-effective way of getting the word out? Social media. If you have any questions or suggestions, let us know on Facebook at Marketing Matters TV or contact us via the website at marketingmatterstv.com.